Craig Reeds.
Oh yeah. Look at all these motherfucking crackers in here. What is this, Club Nabisco? Shit. Here we are. Just want y'all to know that I'm real happy to be up here on this motherfucking stage right here. Yeah, it took me a long time in my career to get to this point in my career. I am happy as hell to be at the Palace Theater right here, right now. Oh, this club member? Oh, it's okay, I'm not really black.
Hi, thank you everybody for coming. My name is Craig Reeds. This is my very first attempt at stand-up comedy. Thank you. I will probably be very nervous and I will probably go way too fast and I'll probably forget half my material. So if you leave here tonight and you think that guy wasn't that funny, that was the half I forgot. So, you know, I talked to Valerie before I did this, and she said you really need to have a solid 5-minute performance before you come up on stage and try stand-up comedy. And I just happen to be an expert at making a performance last 5 whole minutes. Pro. Yeah. So I'm going to try the same technique that I use at home. I'm going to try to implement that here tonight. So the whole time I'm up here, I'm going to be thinking about my grandma taking a dump wearing only clown shoes. It'll work, trust me. So I've been married a long time, and I don't know if you guys, does anybody else out there get the complaint that you don't last long enough? So you're quick about it, huh? You go speedy. Now, I get that complaint all the time, and I don't know how the hell she knows. I lock the bathroom door. I even hang a towel over the keyhole. She can't see in there. Call it premature ejaculation, whatever. I call it efficient. I'm getting the most results in the least amount of time. I'm working smarter, not harder. That's it. You know, and after you've been married a long time, you don't do it as often as you used to, so you don't last as long as you used to. So, you know, the next time that my wife complains about that, I'm going to tell her this. You know what? Take Twinkies away from fucking Chaz Bono for a month. Then give him a box, he'd eat some slow. Ain't gonna happen. You know, speaking of Chaz Bono, I was watching that Dancing with the Stars the other day. Yeah, you guys caught that? Yeah. And at first Chaz Bono was kind of entertaining, then after a while I started to get some empathy for Chaz Bono, and I thought, man, it's gotta be hell. You know, that's a fucking hot mess there. You know, and it's gotta be hell living with that burden every day. You know, you gotta wake up in the morning and you gotta face the world knowing that you look exactly like an inflatable fucking Sonny Bono. It's bad. For those of you young people under 40 that don't know who Sonny Bono was, he was Chaz Bono's dad. And I was one ugly dude. And Sonny Bono died in a skiing accident in Lake Tahoe about 10 years ago. And he was going down the hill and he hit a tree and he died right there. And naturally they erected a memorial right there on the site for the tree. That's how ugly Sonny Bono was. Poor Chaz got to go around looking just like him. You know? But you got to think about it. It could be worse. Chaz could have been born a girl. It's got to be hell for his sister Chastity. Man, she must be like in hiding. I haven't seen her in months. Terrible. You know? But speaking of Dancing with the Stars, I was watching Dancing with the Stars the other day, and I thought, man, this is kind of boring. You know, they need to spice it up a little bit. And I thought, wouldn't it be great if they brought on a guest judge? And I was thinking the guy that would be perfect for the job would be Larry the Cable Guy.
Oh, God.
I think it would go something like this. I would rip my sleeves off if I could, but I can't.
Hey there, Chaz. That was one fine specimen of the cha-cha you had going on there. I ain't seen anybody move that much fat since I had bacon on clearance sale at the picnic. I don't mind to sound personal or nothing there, Judge, but you look like you might be suffering from a little of a thyroid problem. That is, your thighs are so fat they're shoving your roids up in your liver.
Poor Chaz. And, I think it's funny too. No, and they started testing the dancers of Dancing with the Stars for performance-enhancing drugs, and it turns out Chaz Bono tested positive for not one, but 2 performance-enhancing drugs. Bacon and Twinkies. Speaking of performance-enhancing drugs, you guys have heard of them? What are some names? Steroids. Viagra. Pick your poison, buddy. Pick your poison. Human growth hormone. I find out I get my best performances when I use roofies. It's a great performance. It's forgettable. You know, and then my all-time favorite performance-enhancing drug is a little drug we like to call propofol. If you don't know what propofol is that drug that Michael Jackson used to give us the freaking performance we've been dying to see.
Too soon.
You know, Conrad Murray was the guy that gave him that propofol stuff. And, well, that was a showstopper. That was a good performance. Michael Jackson's tour was called This Is It. If I would have known that was the it he was talking about, I would have bought fucking front row tickets. Yo, Mike, move on, faster! Anyway, you know, Conrad Murray gave him this propofol, and that really wasn't Conrad Murray's original mistake. Conrad Murray's original mistake was his choice of celebrity. Anybody knows that if you are a hack and you call yourself a doctor and you want to make a shitload of money, you gotta hook up with Oprah. He should have called Phil and Oz. They would have told him how to do it. Dr. Oz, he needs to find the Gilbert Road and go back behind the curtain. Fucking doctor telling us to analyze our own poop. Come on. So, speaking of drugs, I have to take a prescription every day for a condition called ADD. Shocker. You guys know what ADD stands for? Attention deficit. What the fuck do guys see in butt sex anyway? I don't understand it. Butt sex to me is one nut sack away from a limp handshake and knowing every fucking Cher song. You know, this is how I think of butt sex. I mean with a woman. You're sitting in a hot tub, perfect 104 degrees, sipping on a cold beer. You're thinking, man, this is nice. And then all of a sudden, for no reason, you sprint up and you go, but I'm gonna pry the lid off this septic tank right here, and I'm gonna squeeze down into the hole. Yeah, it's stinky. It's fucking tight. Anybody ever talk to your girlfriend into butt sex? Anybody talk to your wife into butt sex? Has anybody talked to my wife into butt sex? Now the butt sex thing, I don't get it. I've asked, I don't get it. Speaking of stinky, I've never met this woman, but I am sure that Mrs. Massengill was one vile, disgusting woman. You know, her husband became a billionaire off of that nasty snatch. Talk about making lemonades out of a sourpuss. It's crazy. And exactly how bad does a vagina have to smell if you would prefer the smell of vinegar? How the hell did they come up with vinegar? I imagine it went something like this. God. Mr. and Mrs. Massengill are holding hands skipping through a spring meadow one hot summer's eve. On our way home. And Mr. Massengill said,
Hey, can I get some of that nappy dug out?
and Mrs. Massengill said, oh, I can't right now. I have that not so fresh feeling. So, Mr. Massengill goes over to the cupboard. And he opens it up. And he says,
Well, it looks like we got turpentine, cod liver oil, or vinegar. I say we go with vinegar so I can have buffalo wings every 28 days. What do you think?
that has been my performance, and I thank each and every one of you for coming out to see me.